During a routine autopsy, a medical examiner made a chilling discovery that would turn his world upside down. As he carefully examined the deceased's brain, he extracted something completely unexpected, a small capsule hidden deep within the tissue. Driven by curiosity, he slowly twisted open the capsule's outer shell to reveal a tiny piece of paper inside. The writing was so microscopic that it was impossible to read with the naked eye. Determined to uncover the message, he placed the paper slip under a microscope. What he saw next sent a wave of terror through his entire body. Written on the paper were his daughter's name and phone number. Nick's mind went completely blank as he stared at the evidence before him. The corpse belonged to a 50-year-old woman he'd never seen before. How could there possibly be any connection to his daughter? Desperate to avoid arousing his colleague's suspicion, Nick hastily copied down the phone number and retreated to the bathroom in a state of panic. With trembling hands, he entered the digits into his phone. When he confirmed it was indeed his daughter's number, the shock was so overwhelming that his phone slipped from his grasp and clattered to the floor. Nick's world was crashing down around him.
Dad, please help me. Please. I am gonna die, Dad. He's gonna kill me. If you don't do what he says. He's controlling you every step of the way. He said, just the way you got this message better make you think.
He was just a forensic pathologist living a quiet life with his well-behaved daughter. He couldn't fathom who he might have crossed or why anyone would target his family. The image of the dead woman on the examination table filled him with dread, but before he could process everything fully, a colleague knocked on the bathroom door. When his coworker asked what had been inside the capsule, Nick felt trapped. To protect his daughter, he had no choice but to lie, claiming the capsule had been empty. This explanation seemed to satisfy his colleague, who left without further questions. Back in his office, Nick replayed the phone call recording over and over again, waiting desperately for someone named Earl to contact him. When no call came, he decided to dial his daughter's number again. To his shock, a woman's voice answered, someone who identified herself as Lisa. She explained that Earl was likely dead, as she was standing over a man's body wearing clothes with Earl written on them. Lisa told Nick she had been walking along the beach when she heard a cell phone ringing from what appeared to be a corpse. After working up the courage to search the body, she discovered the phone showing 16 missed calls. Nick was stunned by this revelation. The kidnapper had told him to wait for Earl's instructions, but now Earl was apparently dead on a beach somewhere. Thinking back to the autopsy he had just performed, Nick hurriedly left his office. He pleaded with Lisa not to call the police and explained his daughter's situation. Though it sounded completely insane, Nick was convinced that the body must contain new clues from the kidnapper. He asked Lisa to meet his friend who worked at the hospital morgue at a local tavern. As Nick rushed downstairs, he encountered Jamie, an intern who kindly offered him a ride. With a blizzard approaching, Nick gratefully accepted the lift. While they headed toward the train station, Lisa made her way to the bar. After receiving Nick's instructions, she and Nick's friend drove to the beach to retrieve Earl's body and transport it back to the hospital. The hospital's long, narrow corridors felt ominous and unsettling, making Lisa increasingly uncomfortable.